Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merge.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
That to be the case, and then the strikers from left wing, right wing, mid, well, of course the number 9 have to be in sync together as well. They have to work perfectly, and again, the biggest thing is not allowing the opposition to get under their skin, keeping that possession, and of course the biggest thing, scoring more goals than the other team.
Yeah, definitely. The biggest point right there, Jacob, is the fact about not letting the opposing team get on their skin.
Yes.
We saw it against BTX on the road.
Yes.
We saw it against Capital City on the road.
Yeah.
They tended to allow themselves to get irked by the opposing team when they're playing dirty or, trash talking and all of that.
Yes.
Same thing I've told my girls at the Lady Patriots. Don't let them get on your skin. Focus on your tactics, focus on your gameplay,
Yes.
and everything else will fall into place. If
Mhm.
they're going to be kicking you, if they're going to be, talking crap about you, insulting you, let the referee take care of it. You worry about your game. You worry about you scoring goals against Capital City. Everything else will happen. The referee hopefully will take care of it. But we have to protect the nest tonight. But we will be back. Thank you guys for tuning in this quick little pregame show. We'll be back in just a couple of moments. In the meantime, let's go to commercials while we wait for the start of this RGV Red Crowns versus Capital City SC here at Harlingen Field.
Turn off the mic or
No, it's already muted up stuff, but you can turn it off.
turn it off, safe.
Yeah. Come on. Mr. Jacob, how are you doing, sir?
Doing all right, how are you?
Pretty good. Come on.
No te voy a alcanzar.
No, qué bueno que le dieron. ¿Qué compraste, qué? Yo te iba a comprar la verde. No quise venir. Ah, pues ibas tú. Sí, ya me acordé. Sí. test.
Check 1 2. Mic test 2 3. Awesome. It has been a while, and the boys are back, and once again are looking for glory versus Capital City Soccer Club. It's been a while, but once again we are back home at the Nest Harlingen Field, and I'm Jacob Young, joined by Edson Ochoa. Edson, it's been a while, but how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Jacob. Really looking forward. I had it circled on my calendar because I really wanted to see how we would do at home against Capital City SC. We talked about it in the pregame show. It's one thing on the road without two of your best players on available. Today, it's going to be different. Hopefully, the results will be on the Red Crown side instead of Capital City's. But all I know for sure is that it's going to be an excellent, entertaining match tonight.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago for the last time that these two sides played against each other. It was in favor of Capital City Soccer Club, but the Red Crowns, with their revenge tour, looking to turn the tide at home. We're getting ready for the national anthem here momentarily, so we'll hold for that here in a second.
It is a beautiful afternoon here in Harlingen, Texas. A little bit windy, Jacob, but otherwise beautiful weather. You know, the temperature's not that hot.
No.
You know, the sun is about to set. There is no threat of any rain whatsoever. Perfect day to play some soccer.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're talking about how hot it's been all week, and all of a sudden this weekend, I should say, the wind is starting to blow, and that is a key thing. That's going to be a factor here in this match. Something that I didn't necessarily talk about during the pregame show, but something that you can bring up now is exactly this. With the wind, it looks like it is blowing towards where Capital City will have advantage here in the first half. Just a bit strong, so it will affect the pace of the soccer ball here early on in this match. That's going to be big. Again, big is if the RGV Red Crowns can get a goal here early on, really capitalize on this crowd here tonight, that'll be a big thing.
All right, so let's take a look at the starting 11 for the RGV Red Crowns, ladies and gentlemen. So, in the goalkeeper position, we are going to have number 21, Juan Carlos Alvarez. Line of 4 in the back, which we'll see right now. We will have Arnas Curaquinas, Arev Vera, Isaid Games, and Ramon Zúñiga in the defensive line of 4 back there. 2 central defensive midfielders, Edmundo Lorca, number 13, and number 17, Matas Dumalacas, is going to be their defensive holding midfielders. A central attacking midfielder in Cade Erickson. We didn't talk about him, but he makes a return to the Red Crowns for this season. And up on top, we've got Dylan Hernandez, left winger, number 7. Right winger, number 11, Vicente Alvarez. And number 9, the player that has come in and made a big impact so far this season, number 9, Johan Arevalo.
Yeah, Johan Arevalo, somebody up. Well, yeah, we haven't really talked much about him at all, Edson. And that's also been a key thing because we've seen him mainly on the road, too. So it's been a big deal for this team to be able to really take advantage of, take care of this opportunity to really be exceptional. This is a nice starting 11 for this team. Your substitutes, of course, with Yanez, Rivera, Vita, Tavares, Martinez, Gonzalez, Rosales, Galvan, and Valencia, as well as Mateos. Those are who are available on the bench, and I'm sure that we will use that here this evening as well. There will be a hydration break around the probably 25th or 27th minute here this evening, and it will be the same thing in the second half. Reason being, here's your temperature. It's 89 degrees Fahrenheit. That will be at kickoff at 8 p.m. It will be 87 degrees Fahrenheit. The humidity is what will get you 9 times out of 10, and well, it's still pretty much feels like 90 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Game on here from Harlingen Field. And straight away, the RGV Red Crowns trying to go forward off near that right wing. That will go out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in for Capital City Soccer Club. Will be a throw-in once again, played quickly down the left wing, headed back away for the RGV Red Crowns. The Red Crowns trying to control that possession. Cade Erickson was trying to get on the end of it, wasn't able to, but now the Red Crowns will set things up off that right wing. Trying to control it. 2 defenders were with it. We'll try to spin it back around. Has an opportunity very quickly. And that final third, Vicente Alvarez trying to fight for it. That's going to be deflected, but not away. Strike on goal. Oh, my goodness. Top left corner, back of the net. It's 1-0. RGV Red Crowns. Cade Erickson gets mugged near the left corner flag. Oh, my goodness me. 1-0. Your score, RGV Red Crowns take the lead. And sure enough, 1-0. Your and well, back to the action in front we go now. RGV Red Crowns did exactly what I said in the pregame show, Edson, because all of a sudden it's 1-0, and the Red Crowns are starting to push forward. But here's the thing. The RGV Red Crowns have had this happen to them before, where quickly after the goal has been scored, well, the equalizer happens. So the Red Crowns cannot allow that to happen. Referee says 50-50 challenge, and it will be back to the Red Crowns with possession. We'll set it up near midfield, trying to send it forward. Headed back forward. No one will get there in the end. It's going to be a race to it. Vicente Alvarez was on the end of it, and it will be a throw-in for the RGV Red Crowns. 1-0 your score. And sends that one forward off near the left wing. That's going to be deflected and just cleared out of the final third. The RGV Red Crowns bringing that pressure, as once again, it just has really helped out for the Red Crowns here in this first half. I thought that it was going towards where Capital City was for the win, but that's not going to be the case. Meanwhile, though, on the end of it, J.C. Alvarez will have to get back to it and just sends it away from danger. Still in the final third, playing it all the way back near that left back possession. It's going to go out of play. It is going to be a throw-in for Capital City. We'll throw it in near midfield. We mentioned before in this match, all 4 teams that have made the playoffs officially, and these are the top 2 in this side. The Red Crowns are just trying to fight for that second position. They still have a chance at first, but it is an outside chance for it. They have to have a lot of things happen to them, with the Capital City Soccer Club dropping a couple more matches besides the one here this evening. Good play, though, near midfield from the RGV Red Crowns. Cross trying to get it inside the box. It's going to be headed near the final third. Keeper will pick it back up for Austin United for Capital City Soccer Club. Trying to get that one forward once again. It's going to be a lot of contact. Free kick will be taken quickly by Capital City. Has help up front, trying to get there. Able to do so, but good defensive work from the RGV Red Crowns once again. Red Crowns doing a good job here early on. Still 1-0 as we mentioned. Red Crowns doing a good job of controlling the possession near midfield, but will give it away this time. Cade Erickson will be on the end of it now. Has a chance to get upfield. Has to pass it back. Vicente Alvarez will do the same thing. Red Crowns keeping the possession. Back heel won't work, but it will be up front. Here comes Alvarez. Great slide challenge by Capital City to take that one away near the final third. Once again, off that right touchline. Capital City Soccer Club with a good classic jersey color that have their stripes as well. They were wearing some interesting warm-up gear, but now, of course, in their classic jerseys that almost look like the Argentina jerseys, to be exact. Meanwhile, though,
I was about to say that.
Exactly, and played all the way back to the keeper, J.C. Alvarez.
So now the biggest thing, right, is how many times, I want to say it's probably 0. The times that Capital City has ever been on the back or pedaling back with a negative result in the match.
Mm-hmm.
So they've probably never been in this position.
Yep.
So now it's figuring out, how are they going to react? Are they going to be able to recover, or is this going to be a moment where their momentum, is going to be, very negative for them, where they're going to start missing more passes, getting desperate, and all of that. So this is where the Red Crowns are going to have to, number one, try to score more goals and take advantage of that.
Indeed. It's been a lot of passing over to that right wing, and Capital City, Edson, have been struggling to kind of get away with it, as in just clear it away, because, again, it's another throw-in for the RGV Red Crowns in another dangerous area. They have been dangerous here, trying to get that one forward, not able to get that one to work that time, and it's going to be taken back away. Here come Capital City. Sends it forward, near the final third. Has help inside the box, well defended there. We'll have to turn it back around and play it back out.
Yeah, good job by Isaid Gomez. They're not allowing him to get comfortable inside the 18, have to force him out, and they're able to recover the ball now. But they lose it really quick, but it is going to be a foul called in favor of the Red Crowns. That contact was made against Vicente Alvarez, so now it's a free kick opportunity for the Red Crowns.
Yeah, nowhere for Alvarez to go there, just too much contact. Meanwhile, they'll send it forward near the left wing. Just a long ball forward, trying to get there. Won't be able to as Dylan Hernandez just goes out of play for a Capital City Soccer Club goal kick. 1-0 early on. One of the earliest goals that the Red Crowns have ever scored in history happens to be back at home.
Very unexpected, may I add. I think nobody had in their bingo card. Like I think even the most careful
Takes a strike. That's going to be just wide left of the post.
I was gonna say that I don't think even the most positive, number one fan, of the Red Crowns would ever imagine that we would have an early goal against the number one team in the South Texas Conference, actually, of the whole nation in the League for Clubs.
Well, Edson, I mean, that was my key to the match, was scoring early. But did I expect it to happen? Not necessarily, but this team has been good to score early. And being able to keep the lead, that's a different story. Meanwhile, though, counterattack possibility for Capital City. Has help forward. Contact is made. Advantage will be played. Trying to cross it inside the box. It's going to be deflected. Kate Erickson trying to get on the end of it. Won't be able to. It'll be played out all the way to the right wing. Trying to cut that one inside. And will be just muscled off the ball and muscles back onto it. Inside the final third. Kate will pass it back. And meanwhile, the Red Crowns will play it out of their own end.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there between Ramon Zúñiga and Edmundo Lorca. They each thought that the other player was going to get the ball, and a little bit right there of that confusion almost led to a dangerous opportunity for Capital City, but they were able to recover.
Yeah, back into the final third once again, and now the Red Crowns are able to just clear this one away. Gets it near midfield. But just from behind again, another good challenge from the Capital City. Seen exactly why this team has been so good this season. Not being able to give up a fight even for just possession. Sends that one forward, and that's going to be cleared away by the Red Crowns. Counter-attacking opportunity. Sends it forward. Keeper comes off his line, and it will just be played back to him. He played out wide near the right touch line. Short one. It's going to go out of play. It is going to be a throw-in for the Red Crowns.
Good pressure there by Dylan Hernandez. Just made the defender lose his balance. Claiming he's talking to the referee saying, hey, that should have been a push. That should have been a foul. The referee said play on, but it's those things that are careful.
Exactly. Another opportunity off the woodwork and in! Oh my, it's 2-0, and we are only 10 minutes into this one.
We've never seen Johan Arevalo at home. We first started seeing him in this away tour in Austin, Texas. And now for the first time here at Harlingen Field, Johan Arevalo scores a goal for the Red Crowns. And now it is going to be 2-0 for RGV. But take a look real quick at the play, Jacob. Off of a throw-in, Johan Arevalo shielding the ball correctly, managed to get a touch to it before the keeper would get to it, and that goes into the back of the net, 2-0, but we're seeing why Johan Arevalo came in with a lot of hype.
Exactly, and he was late into getting here because due to school. So we missed him for the home matches that were successful. We missed him against, of course, BTX Soccer Club, but now all of a sudden just seeing the difference that he has made for this club is massive. 2-0 early on in this first half. Again, 11 minutes in, this team cannot slow down because 2-0 could be a very dangerous play. Meanwhile, Dumalakas passes that one out to the right wing position.
Not only that, Jacob, but also you cannot, even with this 2-0 scoreline, you cannot go ahead and relax and say, oh, we have this in the back. You have to respect Capital City. They are first place for a reason, and they might be shaken up right now, but you know that at any moment they can wake up and they can make life a living hell tonight here at the Nest.
Yes, we've already seen a little bit of that so far, and once again, trying to get into the final third. It is just going to be a goal kick. A little bit of acting there is what it seemed like off that corner, just trying to fight for it and kind of ended up losing his balance is what it seemed like and lost.
And honestly,
chance.
that's one of the things that I saw in our away match against Capital City is that Capital City, this is a team that, because they've been in the system for so long within Capital City, they've learned all the tricks that players that are at the pros know and implement well. We talked about, being able to time management, a little bit of, feigning a little bit of fouls, embellishing those, right?
Yes.
So all of that stuff, you don't really see at the semi-pro level, but we saw that a little bit when we played against them on the road, right? And we're seeing some of it here, any little contact that our players make on them, they're going to try to appeal for a foul in their favor.
Yes, indeed. Zuniga with a good throw in. That's going to be across all the way. Right wing controlled. Slow it down. Just deciding to strike.
Ooh.
Oh, just misses off the left post. Still 2-0, and it's going to be a goal kick by Capital City.
Let's take a look at that replay real quick. Another throw-in. Really quick decision making by Mundo Lorca. We definitely missed that. And then just the confidence there by Arnes, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes.
to take that shot from outside the box, taking advantage of the wind that we are feeling right now. But that was a close call for a third goal for the Red Crowns.
Indeed. Hernandez was trying to give a good give and go. That's just going to miss. I believe it was deflected. Yes, indeed, because it looks like it is going to be a corner kick taken by Cade Erickson, something that we have not seen so far at home once again, because Cade Erickson happened to join the team right after the homestand that the RGV Red Crowns had. We'll try to send it forward. Was pointing there for a split second, drops back a couple of steps.
But you can see there's a numerical advantage by Capital City, so they're going to go short.
Exactly. Now we'll cross it inside, but headed back away. So you could really tell that for a bit. That one just sails over the goal this time for a goal kick. But that's one of the reasons why, Edson, you would go short. I don't necessarily love it, but in that certain circumstance, it was going to be that outcome either way. Meanwhile, though, here comes Cade Erickson. Getting possession off that left side, and we'll get pushed down.
Referee says play on.
Referee saying play on.
Definitely don't agree with that, but okay.
He's down in the corner. We'll get back to that in a second. Meanwhile, Capital City with an opportunity. Now the referee will stop play. Don't know why that was not called a foul, and the RGV Red Crowns will argue that a bit because that was a dangerous play, and we did see
that was a push on the back.
Exactly. We did see two hands going into the back of Cade Erickson.
Yeah.
He's still slow to get up.
And the worst part is, like, it wasn't that he was far away, and he had a good angle to see it. He just decided not to play it. Whether it's, I guess he's more of those kind of let play on kind of referees. I don't think I've ever seen him, but I really think that this should have been called a foul, because of the blatant push on the back of Cade Erickson. But
yes. And you can see on the screen right now, he's still talking to the referee. Same thing with Edmundo as well. Those are, and I go back to, of course, the point from the pregame show, Edson. Those are the two that I'd like to see if something happens like that, to be able to talk to the referee after the play and not during.
Exactly. They are the voice of experience here, right? So, careful.
Meanwhile, though, back to the action in front. Here comes the Red Crown sending it forward. Opportunity trying to get to Vicente Alvarez, and almost does. It was a good idea because Vicente Alvarez right now, he's been working that right wing very well and almost getting a couple of those to really go his way.
Yeah, definitely, and you can see that they're going to have to take advantage of that. Vicente Alvarez is very nimble out wide, coming in from the right. He has the confidence sometimes as well to take those shots from outside the box or go for a 1-2. So he's a very special player that they need to be used, as there's going to be a foul called in favor of Capital City SC right now.
Yeah, exactly. Set piece opportunity here. It's right outside of the box in a very dangerous area. Sometimes I've also seen shots taken from this far. I would not be shocked if Capital City see an advantage to just go for a goal here.
It's only one man in the wall. That is going to be Edmundo Lorca. So JC feels that it is going to be more of a crossing situation rather than a direct shot.
And we'll see what happens. Referee blows a whistle, raises up his right hand. We'll send it into the box. It is going to be a cross-hander. Can't get to the edge of it, and it is going to miss just wide right of the post.
Definitely one of those plays that you practice during the week, you know, trying to find somebody in the first post to deflect it towards the far post. But unfortunately for Capital City, there was nobody there to meet that ball in the second post. And so that is going to sneak past and go into a goal kick. But you can see now high pressure here from Capital City, trying to awaken and try to get a goal back at least before the end of this half.
Indeed. And the Red Crowns, I'm liking that they're not necessarily too scared about doing that, but sometimes playing out of the back can go wrong. Meanwhile, it's going to be taken right back away by Capital City. Here comes Cade Erickson on the defensive run. Aravera now with it, trying to get it forward. We'll send that one away and just clearing it out of the final third. Now for a split second, though, on that left wing.
Yeah. So right there, there was miscommunication there. Aref thought that Johan was going to run into space. Johan decided to drop down to try and get that ball. So that ball was given away. But we're starting to see some of that connection, you know. Granted, like we mentioned, Johan Arevalo just came, so maybe some of these players are not 100%, you know, used to his play style. But we see what the idea is going to be to try to avoid that high pressure from Capital City.
Agreed. Meanwhile, once again, referee will say play on. And we'll play back, trying to send it forward off that right wing. It was still very difficult or near the right back position, I should say, for the Red Crowns to get forward. That one's going to go out of play, and it is going to be another Capital City throw.
So I like the sacrifice that I'm seeing from Cade Erickson. You know, despite him being technically an attacking midfielder, he drops down and helped defend. We've seen a couple of plays so far in these first almost 20 minutes of the game where Cade Erickson has had good defensive actions to at least stop a dangerous play. And there's going to be a foul called right now against Cade Erickson. And this is going to be a dangerous free kick in favor of Capital City.
Yeah, it's going to be right outside of the box. Once again, it was just one of those situations where you're fighting for the ball, misjudging it, and I believe he ended up stepping on his foot.
Yeah.
That was the foul, and now a free kick opportunity, set piece. Once again, just right outside of the touchline. Probably another crossing situation. That's what JC feels as we see it. Referee blows the whistle, sends it inside. It's going to be a strike, and JC Alvarez to the rescue.
I really think that the intention was more of a cross, but the wind actually took it towards the direction of goal. Okay.
Meanwhile, a counterattack. Here comes Cade Erickson. We'll play the through ball. Alvarez will just get muscled off the ball. Last touched by the Red Crowns. It looks like it bounced back off of him, and it is going to be a throw-in for Capital City.
Yeah, but good. I'm trying to see who that player was, but that defender, that outside back for Capital City, good sliding tackle right there to dispossess Vicente Alvarez, and not only dispossess him, but also make that ball bounce on him and make it be a throw-in in favor of Capital City. Good job there by Aref.
Indeed, Vera will clear that one away out of the defensive side. And again, the Red Crowns able to push upfield very quickly, winning possession near midfield. Looks like a bit of just player contact near midfield and too hard of a pass. Cade Erickson wasn't ready for that one. And the referee will say play on again. As that one.
And that's what I've been saying. Like, so in that right there, you saw where that Capital City player made that contact with I think that was Matas, right? Without the referees seeing, but just making sure and telling him, hey, I'm here. Don't you forget about me. Think more about me than about your game, right? And then obviously we see the little bit of diving right there, trying to call for a foul. Those are tricks that mostly the pros use. A lot of people frown upon them, but fortunately or unfortunately, depending what you think, it is part of the game, and sometimes it is very necessary.
Yes, indeed. And this is the first time you and I are really seeing this in the league for clubs, especially where tactics like this have been used, and it's very smart for Capital City. But again, they're not home, and so these referees will be very keen on making sure that that's not going to be the case. It is going to be a free kick for the Red Crowns. Not really an advantage to be played is what it seemed like, and the referee will call it back for a free kick.
No, but they're being very daring with those slide tackles. It's like, but
and now it's going to be the hydration break.
Yeah, but basically what I was saying is, they're making some daring slide tackles, kind of like at the edge of the rule book, trying to prove a point and trying to intimidate the Red Crowns, and seeing if hopefully by making an effect there, they are able to get the momentum in their favor and hopefully get, a more positive result, maybe one goal before the half. But to their disadvantage is that we have a referee that is willing to let the game play on, not just for any little, fall into the ground or push or anything like that. Maybe he might be a little bit too pasalon, like we say in Spanish. What's the word? What's the word in English, Jacob? Help me out. English is hard.
English.
Basically, like he's willing to let things pass.
Yes.
We saw it in that context with Kate Erickson, right? So, but that plays against what Capital City wants to do with what we talked about.
Yes, and indeed, and I really do enjoy that right now. And you can see what Coach Rafa, even on the screen right now, is talking to his players about, and it has been very well. It has been very good from this side for the Red Crowns to be able to really just control the momentum, control the advantages that they've had going forward, and back and forth so far for these two sides. But as for Capital City, they've had a couple of opportunities that's in on goal, just have not been able to take advantage of it. And for the most part, like I mentioned, they just seem frustrated with everyone.
You can tell they're uncomfortable being in the situation, right? In the game at home, they had the score in their favor, and the way they passed the ball around, they the way that they pressed, they looked so comfortable there to play their game.
Yep.
Here, not so much.
I agree.
Right? That early goal was a shock to Capital City's plans. It's one of those goals, we call it in Spanish, we say in Spanish, el gol es el táctico, right? An early goal can pretty much obliterate whatever game plan the coach had for his team, right? And now, you never expect to concede a goal so early, and now you have to modify everything, that you had planned, especially if you thought that you would have, an advantage over your opposing team. Now you have to change everything around to turn it around, right? And get a positive result. And in between that, there's a lot of confusion, and especially if things still don't go their way, in this case, the Red Crowns get a second goal. The Capital City is not able to get some dangerous opportunities there, and that all plays in the psychological factor.
Yes, indeed. Good dummy, almost by Kay. That's just going to be a chip trying to get to Erickson there. It's going to be a save made by the keeper. Will try to roll it fast, and not able to. And good defensive work, good effort by the Red Crowns to not allow for a quick counterattack to happen from Capital City. They'll play it out short. The space will be closed pretty quickly by the Red Crowns. We'll send it forward. 50-50 header will be won by Capital City. Played forward. Thought about doing the back heel pass. Decided not to. We'll play it back in the end. Trying to set it up again. Space is closed very quickly, and we'll have to play it back once more.
And that's exactly what the defense needs to do. They have to force them back and not make them comfortable enough to see a passing lane or a shooting lane open up for them, especially with this wind, that is blowing, I think, north, if the flags are correct.
Yes, and now it's blowing more towards our face, Edson, so it's not even blowing towards really one direction. It will still benefit, for the most part, the Red Crowns in this first half, though. Sending it back inside the final third. Pressure saved by JC Alvarez. and will be cleared away out of the final third for the time being. Lorca able to clear that one. Here comes a counterattack. Gets it to Erickson. Run will start. Plays it through ball. Just one player to what a sliding challenge by Capital City to make it work. That's going to be a foul called, and it will be a free kick for Capital City.
Beautiful, well-timed slide tackle from the center back. Last hope for Capital City because it looked like it was going to be a 3-0 in their face, but he's able to get that dispossession from Johan Arevalo and is able to attract a foul, that will allow them to put themselves organized back on the field.
Yeah, it was a good situation there. It will be a throw-in for the RGV Red Crowns because meanwhile, Edson, like you mentioned, that free kick now means nothing because the Red Crowns have the possession back and will be another throw-in to be taken off that left touchline opportunity. We'll send it forward. Has a strike. Saved. That time. Good opportunity. Good try by none other than Dylan Hernandez, though. Counterattack has to be stopped quickly and will be. Rivera will send that one forward down to the left side of the touchline and played all the way back to Erev again. Vera now with the play out to the right side. Trying for a long pass will be intercepted near midfield. Referee did not like that contact. It will be a free kick over on that left side. A little bit of extracurricular activities after.
That's the desperation from Capital City. Get out of my way. I want to restart play quickly, Yeah,
and that was a good job by the Red Crowns being able to have that knowledge to not allow for a quick play to happen. But
Correct.
Meanwhile, again, off that left end, that's going to be a cross inside the box, cleared away just out of the final third, and it will be a free kick for the Red Crowns. Another smart play there.
Yeah, definitely. So let's take a look real quick at the replay of the save by JC Alvarez, right? Let's take a look right here. Has to pass the ball back. Quick touch right there. Is able to get past the Said Gomez, but JC Alvarez is there to make the save, and he still keeps that shutout so far.
Yeah. 2-0 your score, looking to add another shutout to his tally. And again, the Red Crowns being able to create opportunities to just potentially strike on goal. Meanwhile, that one will just fizzle out for a split second, but letting another one start back up, trying to get the cross off. Great defense by Capital City once again to take that chance and clear it away near midfield. 50-50 ball, though, will be won by the Red Crowns. Sprinklers coming on the sideline only, but not on the main field.
Seems legit.
And that will go out of play. At least it's not on the field. We've had that happen before.
Oh, yeah.
in different games, obviously, in different matches, but not here particularly. Fact about that, I was one time calling a match at beautiful Marine Military Academy up in Harlingen, Texas as well, not too far from here, closer to the airport to be exact. And the match started late, and so the sprinklers were on the timer, and they came on midway through the match.
Well, somebody needs to turn them off if they are on the time, because I don't want it to happen that they start, like in a couple of minutes, turn on inside the field.
Indeed, that one will go out of play. It will be another throw-in for Capital City Soccer Club. But again, hey, it's not on the field. And honestly, with the way that the weather's been, it's not too bad to have some water.
Freshen up.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, okay, they're off. Yay. Anyway, what I was going to say right now, and this is just a quick observation I'm making, but I feel that for the most part, Capital City, at least when it comes to strength and build of, the players, they have an advantage over the Red Crowns, especially offensively. Oh, careful here.
And here we go. Cade Erickson, opportunity, sends it back. We'll set it up. Just didn't take the strike. Good defensive work from Capital City Soccer Club. You can see he's a little bit upset at himself, but it will work out. He'll get back to it.
Oh no, he's upset at his teammates. definitely telling them why they lose the ball so deep in their own field, right? Because yes, I mean you have the possession of the ball. Don't I guess they try to be a little bit cute, trying to do something they were not supposed to, not playing simple, and they ended up losing. It almost gave another opportunity for the Red Crowns.
Taken right back away for a split second, but a great defensive effort by Dylan Hernandez. Here come the Red Crowns going forward once again. Here's Alvarez. Vicente Alvarez trying to slow it down. 50-50 challenge taken right back away by Capital City. They'll try to move up forward once again. Send it forward near the right wing.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that, I feel that when it comes to strength, Capital City, whenever they shield the ball, they're able to shield it better against Capital City. It looks like there's going to be a handball.
Yes, handball is the call against Capital City Soccer Club. It will be a free kick, and it looks like Rivera to take it. He'll have help, of course, off that left wing. He has liked to go to the right wing a lot, possibly trying to play it short, and will do exactly that, playing it all the way back to the keeper.
But that's because he sees that there's a numeric advantage there up on top, from Capital City's defenders. So really, and considering also that strength disadvantage and height disadvantage, you don't want to play it up high because you know you're going to lose it. And you just saw it right now. Try to play it up high, and it is easily recovered by the center back, heads it back to the goalkeeper.
Indeed. Playing it short off that left wing will go out of play. Quick Capital City throw. One thing, of course, that has happened to this stadium here recently, as I just noticed this as well, Edson, no more baseball scoreboard from back from the White Wings days, and so that might be a question of when will the Red Crowns maybe get a screen to go right there. But we're going back to the action in front, played out wide near the left wing, has an opportunity, sends it forward, good job. Trying to control it, won't be able to get that one to Hernandez.
Yeah, I saw what the idea was, trying to hand it over first touch over to Dylan Hernandez. Just couldn't get a good enough contact with his chest to direct it over to Dylan. Oof.
And that was an interesting sequence of events. Hernandez trying to get it forward across, actually, and it almost worked out in the end. Referee will halt play. It is going to be a stoppage. One of the Red Crowns players are down on the field. We'll see if we can get to who it is. But he'll be down for a split second. Just needing a break.
I wonder if when he tried to go for that pass, maybe he stepped on on his ankle, or just twisted his ankle or something.
Possibly. They're
looks like it's
flexing
the knee.
Exactly, his knee. So not.
And that is Said, I think.
Exactly, yeah, that looks like Gomez, indeed. Doesn't look like the best thing, but.
But here comes the magical spray.
Exactly. Looking more like his hamstring now, or his groin, because they're spraying it around that area. So hopefully it's just a cramp and he'll be okay.
It looks like he's going to be okay, because I feel if losing Isaid Gomez in the back will definitely be a blow for the Red Crowns.
Indeed, at least this early in the match, yes. Because in the second half, maybe seeing a substitution like that could work out, but we'll see. Still about 36 minutes into the match. We're probably expecting now 3 minutes maybe of stoppage time at the end of this first half.
I think more like 4 or 5, because we've obviously had a hydration break. We had this injury from Isaid.
And 2 goals,
right?
yes.
Yes.
I exactly see where you're coming from. We have not necessarily had the success in the first half of having a long first half with the timing. That's why I'd expect it to be maybe a minute shorter. But
That's
who
true.
knows? Because this looks like a different referee staff than we've normally had at home as well.
Yeah, I think if you look back at some of our previous games, we've kind of said similar. Oh, it's probably going to be like 5-6 minutes, and it's only like a minute and a half or 2 minutes of stoppage time, despite having the hydration break. But so far now, the Red Crowns careful here, being
This
a
is not
little
what
bit
exactly
too complacent right now. Fayette Vera.
I have not loved all of those playing it back to the keeper because, well, again, I keep mentioning this is not good at all, as that's going to be cleared away by Rivera.
Little bit of complacency here from
Yes.
Arev. That's not the first time he's done it, in these last couple of minutes where he retains the ball, and is waiting there, allowing for two players to go
Yes.
and make the pressing on him and have a couple of close calls where he's able to clear the ball out before he ends up losing it. But that is dangerous, and he has to know when to do it and when to not do it, especially when your fellow center back is out waiting to get back onto the field.
Indeed, yes. The Red Crowns were playing with 10 men for a split second there. Rivera will go back to it and grabbing that possession, just chipping it back to Cade Erickson. Cade Erickson will play it back again. Alvarez will have to clear that one away, and it has been very interesting
I feel like
on that side.
I feel like Arev is not concentrated right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like right then and there, Cade wanted to pass the ball to him. He was looking somewhere else.
Yes.
Come on, Arev. Like, with your experience so far with the Red Crowns, that's something that they must not do.
And that's going to be a strike that's just going to go wide right of the goal. Still 2-0. It is going to be a goal kick for JC Alvarez. And the Red Crowns, he'll have Rivera to his left. I'd really like to see them go deep with this goal kick, and yes, indeed, he will. That's going to go headed back away by Capital City, but that's going to go out of play, and now it's going to be a throw-in. We've seen something very similar here so far, is that it seems like on long passes, Capital City have not been successful on retaining possession after it.
Correct.
Meanwhile, again, another long through ball. Can it be controlled? In the cross, but no one will be in the box. Cade Erickson will be defending. 50-50 challenge, and we'll go back to it. And even Cade Erickson making sure that he does not get any contact afterwards.
That's exactly what I was talking about. Not letting Capital City get in their head. If you notice, careful here. Oh,
It's going to be tripped up. Referee's going to say play on.
oof.
And this does not look good again.
I forgot to press the button, but to me it looked like he might have tripped by himself.
Yeah.
Aided a little bit by the defense. But
Didn't look like there was a lot of contact, to be exact, for Johan for it to be a PK. We'll talk a little bit, but it will be a throw-in once again.
Yeah, but basically what I was saying, we mentioned it in the pregame show, not letting Capital City get in your heads. You saw the center back make a gesture towards Cade Erickson after that
Yes.
50-50 battle, kind of making illusion like, I have hair, you don't. Like, that's the kind of low stuff that we saw in the game over there at Capital City. And thankfully, Cade Erickson, okay, whatever.
Exactly, and that's perfect. That's what we want to see, to be exact, for the Red Crowns to get in their heads and not necessarily for them to be in ours. But that's a lot of contact inside the box, though. It is going to be a corner kick for the RGV Red Crowns, exactly what they wanted, for a corner kick to be conceded by Capital City. Set piece opportunity to be taken by Vicente Alvarez. Moves back 4 feet, 4 steps to be exact. Crosses it inside the box. It is a nice one, but headed back away by Capital City. We headed back. Vera will try to get on the end of it and just to make sure that it goes out of play for another throw-in.
The problem here is that in these set pieces,
Yes.
Capital City puts almost everybody except one player in their 18-yard box. So it is going to be difficult to try to win that ball in the air. The cross has to be pinned with pinpoint accuracy to be able to beat that numerical disadvantage from the defenders.
And look at that defensive effort, and it looks like he got slapped in the face. A great job, though, by none other than Edmundo Lorca to muscle his way back and have the ball back, but the contact made afterward is enough for a free kick. Edmundo Lorca has to calm down just a bit, as we just saw that. The other guy was trying to shake his hand, and he slapped it away. But meanwhile, it will be a free kick for the Red Crowns. We'll send that one deep, and the referee will stop as he did not like something that was up front there. I think it was with Cade Erickson again is where he was pointing towards.
It's that same center back.
Yes. And he'll talk to him. He will get a talking to.
But that's the thing.
And it is a yellow card, a booking. And finally, Edson. That'll be interesting to see what happens next, because that is a center back that has been a problem for the RGV Red Crowns.
Exactly. He's like, so far he's had, like, I think he's been the player that has had these, well-timed sliding tackles. But considering that he goes always for the sliding tackle, you're pretty much, playing on the line there of a miss, just a millisecond of a missed timing, and you're gonna be seeing maybe a minimum a second yellow, which would lead to a red and a penalty, right? So now that he is going to be tied because of that yellow card. He's not going to be as daring.
Indeed. And meanwhile, counterattack opportunity, though, after the free kick for Capital City. We'll control it all the way near the right wing, being guarded heavily. We'll get away from it. Sliding challenge. Great job. That will miss the corner flag as well off the right corner side.
Good sliding tackle from Dylan Hernandez. He was able to track back quickly after it looked like he was going to get away from Matas and from Cade Erickson. But Dylan is able to recover, get that well-timed sliding tackle, and he avoids a corner kick.
Indeed, it will be a throw-in to be taken quickly inside the box, headed back away, has a chance to turn it back around, still tries a shot, it's going to be blocked, and now cleared away for a possible counterattack. Great defense at midfield from Capital City, but it will quickly be another throw-in for the RGV Red Crowns. They didn't want to slow it down there, but we'll have to.
Definitely a little bit of slowdown, make sure to get the players back. But Capital City, when they have these, throw-ins, free kicks, corner kicks, they're pushing a lot of players up, and this is leaving them exposed for a long through ball, trying to find the speed of Johan Arevalo, right? We've seen it in other games, more specifically against Central Texas Coyotes, if you remember, playing those lob through balls, right? This could be something that could lead to a third goal.
This will be tough. Cade trying to get there, almost does, but meanwhile, great win. Hernandez had it. Referee will stop the play, and it's going to be a throw-in for, check that, a free kick for.
And it's going to be yellow for Dylan Hernandez.
Dylan Hernandez steps in front of the ball and gets a yellow card. Now, I don't agree with that at all.
I don't agree. As far as I can tell, or as far as I can remember, it's only when the referee tells him, okay, I'm going to move back because he called for the wall.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, I don't believe that was supposed to happen, but meanwhile, almost got taken back away.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's a scenario that has happened to us in the summer league. Jesse can attest to that. But the similar situation. So now that leaves me confused if it really matters if the referee called for the wall or not. That if the attacking player decides to kick it, before the referee says that they could, because there's a player in front trying to force them to call for the wall. If that should automatically lead to a yellow, just like it happened here for Dylan Hernandez. I'll have to look at the EFOB rulebook.
Exactly. Meanwhile, though, Red Crowns will get called for a free kick, but will it just be a free kick? Because that was from behind in a dangerous area. Yes, indeed. That's going to be another booking for the
number 2
for Capital City. Yes, indeed. We don't have a number. Well, we don't have a name for number 2 to be exact, but either way, it is going to be a free kick for the Red Crowns. Will be played quickly out off to the left wing, trying to cross it inside the box. Doesn't take. It takes a Capital City bounce, I should say. Matas able to play it back to Vera. We'll try to get it forward to Cade Erickson. Erickson back to Dumalakis. Trying to get it forward once again. Erickson. Back to Erickson it goes, trying to get it forward, trying to get close to inside the box. It's going to work out a treat. Has help on that right wing trying to get there.
Arnas.
Will just be able to. Arnas with the cross. Will be played back again. Good job for the Red Crowns being able to get into that final third, but just have not been able to get a shot recently in the last couple of minutes. We are in stoppage time as well, 2 minutes down.
So far, the Red Crowns have taken the first step, in limiting the danger from Capital City. But I think I'm not going to say anything more. At least the Edson curse makes a comeback.
That's 2-0 right now. It is going to be a free kick for Capital City Soccer Club. It seems like since you had mentioned it as well,
I think you heard me
in that. Exactly. I was about to say in that left wing, he's definitely been focused a lot more. Farah has. And it'll be interesting to see what happens on the set piece. Exactly.
I thought you were talking about the referee, because now it seems like he's calling more fouls since I called him out.
You've called out 2 people, and sure enough, it has turned this match just a little bit.
Let it go out.
And we'll try to let it go out. It does get saved in play, not by the Red Crowns. And the referee will call halftime here. 48 minutes. So guess what, Edson? You were right. 4 minutes of stoppage time. How about that? 2-0, and both in the span of 10 minutes in the first half, Edson. Did they score?
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, definitely. They made the damage that they needed to, and from that point on, it was more of making sure that Capital City did not, recover and create dangerous opportunities on goal. Couple of minor close calls,
yes,
right? A little bit of players not being concentrated in the back line. The game is getting pretty gritty. A lot of fouls, a lot of.
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little. Or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Are making their way back onto the field, right? So we are moments away from the start of the second half, and it will be interesting to see what kind of changes both the coach for Capital City SC and Coach Reina make for the second half. But definitely Capital City have really got to focus more on playing the game rather than playing the psychological game. When you're winning, yes, you can play all the psychological game all you want, right? But when you're losing, your priority has to be playing good soccer on the field, as we have Jacob right here getting ready for the start of the second half. Jacob, take it away.
Thank you, Hudson. And once again, we're back here at the Nest at Harlingen Field. It's 2-0. The RGV Red Crowns lead. And now it'll be interesting because I'm sure Hudson has mentioned now Capital City have the wind to their backs. The adjustments have been made from both sides, and we can get this second half underway once the referee points to both sides, sets his watch, and we'll get things started. There we go. Game back on here to start this second half of action. It's been an interesting first half, like we mentioned. 2-0 is your score for the RGV Red Crowns. They lead here in this one. It's been an early 2 goals, like we mentioned. The 2 goals scored in the span of 10 minutes, which has been key. It does go out of play. It is going to be a quick corner kick for Austin. Check that for, well, the Austin side of Capital City Soccer Club. So a quick corner kick, quick set piece opportunity for Capital City. We'll set things up. Raises both his hands. Sends it into the box. A great cross. And we'll set it up for a free kick for the RGV Red Crowns.
Yep, that was definitely a blatant push right there inside the box on offense. So what could have been a dangerous opportunity in favor of Capital City, because they actually had 2 players that were free inside the box compared to 1 defender. Well, they pretty much threw that to the trash with that unnecessary foul.
Indeed, because it was setting up to be very, very dangerous for Capital City to potentially get a goal back. But meanwhile, long through ball forward. Able to get there in the end, trying just a little bit too hard off of the first touch. Keeper able to make the save in the end. Keeper makes the save. Meanwhile, it'll go back for Capital City. They'll try to push up the field once more near midfield. Played back once again. Capital City slowly but surely just trying to build on the attack, because at the moment, I feel like that's all they can truly do.
Yeah, definitely. They're trying to lure the Red Crowns to push high up their defensive line, trying to look like you just saw right there. That high through ball, trying to get over the midfield for the RGV Red Crowns, and trying to find those one-on-one situations, right, with their speed. But unfortunately, they haven't been able to take advantage of that because their passing really hasn't been that accurate.
Agreed. A long strike. That one will sail over the goal. It is going to be a goal kick for the RGV Red Crowns. A dangerous area right now for the second half, keeping possession near the midfield. We've noticed that. We've seen it right there. It was a through ball taken back away, and that's what allowed for that strike, that opportunity in on goal for the Capital City.
So let me ask you this, Jacob.
Go for it.
Based on what you saw in the first half,
yes,
what does Capital City have to do to try and get themselves close on the scoreline against the Red Crowns?
Well, besides the obvious thing of scoring more goals, it's mainly doing that, getting the possession back, creating those opportunities, and just allowing for, well, the Red Crowns to have to play on the back foot. to have to play that counterattacking style football.
Careful here.
And sure enough, getting into that final third, taking the strike. It is a little bit blocked. Save will be made by J.C. Alvarez. Thankfully, he was able to see that one as we weren't.
Well, adding into that, we're seeing now that Capital City is trying to be a little bit more having the ball a little bit more, trying to find some attacking opportunities. Careful.
Meanwhile, again, another strike, and this one misses by inches off the left post. Not deflected. It will be a goal kick for the Red Crowns. Again, the Red Crowns have to be thinking to get possession back and just control it because they cannot be on their back foot for the whole entire second half. Only dangerous things can happen from there.
Exactly. You can't give the ball over to Capital City because eventually, if you the more they maintain possession of the ball, the more confident they're going to get. And that is going to be dangerous.
Now on the way, beautiful through ball to the right side. Vicente Alvarez will create space. Will try to play it back instead. Thought he could have taken a strike one of those times that he had it open, but decided not to. It is going to be a cross inside the box, cleared away by Capital City. That's been the best that RGV Red Crowns so far have looked in this second half. Meanwhile, almost getting the possession right back.
Yeah,
and they do, actually.
But the defensive line has been quick to cover those shooting lanes. Play continues.
Play continued. The referee was waiting for an advantage because there was a swarm of players. As I say that, it's a free kick for Capital City. So it seemed like the Red Crowns knew that they had committed a foul before.
One of the things I've noticed though is so sometimes when the Red Crowns are trying to go for that crossing tactic, you have the only person you have inside the box is Johan Arevalo.
Yes.
So that's going to be a problem, right? Because if the cross is not accurate to where he is, there's nobody there to get it, and it's going to be all Capital City. If you can have at least one more person in there, in the box, in a different area than where Johan Arevalo is, you could give yourself an opportunity that maybe you don't find your target man, but at least you put the ball closer to another teammate in space. And also that allows the center backs to not be just on Johan Arevalo.
I mean, you hit it perfectly, Edson. The way that you spoke about that is perfectly. Meanwhile, though, trying to spin it back around, went down a little bit too easily for the referee's liking as well, but it is going to be turned right back over. Here come Capital City. Still trying to get in the final third. Bodies flying everywhere, and it is going to be wide of the goal off the strike for a goal kick.
Yeah, Vicente Alvarez getting a little bit heated with his teammates. They're all not necessarily playing at the same wavelength right here in the start of the second half. And obviously Mundo Lorca telling him, Vicente, calm down, man, calm down. We're still winning. Don't keep your head cool. That's how we're going to be winning the game.
Yes.
Once you start focusing more on mistakes, on the fact that they're not playing on the same wavelength, and you start focusing on all of that, that's where you make even more mistakes.
Yes. And what I like from that is that the fact, as it's going to be right back, taken away.
Shoulder-to-shoulder charge.
Shoulder-to-shoulder contact. Capital City wanting a penalty. Referee will say nothing to it. It is still going to be a throw-in for Capital City.
Yeah, definitely. So number 2 is saying that Isaid pulled on his shirt, but at least what I saw, it was a clean shoulder-to-shoulder charge. Textbook shoulder-to-shoulder charge.
Exactly. So this will be very interesting to see what happens here. Good throw-in inside the box, trying to clear that one away. Able to do so for the RGV Red Crowns. Can they make something happen on this realm? That's going to be cleared right back into the box. JC will come off his line, and Alvarez making the save. He'll fall on the ground. He'll waste a couple more seconds, but a textbook save from JC Alvarez to keep it 2-0. RGV Red Crowns in favor. He'll roll it onto the ground, tempting Capital City to come up and try and pressure them. They did not take the bait. We'll head it back away. Alvarez almost, to be exact, Vicente Alvarez almost getting back to it. But great play by RGV Red Crowns to really create that opportunity.
Yeah, Mundo Lorca here recovering this ball, but the fact of the matter is, this is what they need to do. Get some consecutive passes going on, because if you just give possession back, I keep on saying it, you're going to be playing with fire. I think Capital City has had more opportunities in the beginning of the second half than they've had all of the first half.
Agreed. Meanwhile, it's going to be cleared away. It is going to be a throw-in, though, for RGV Red Crowns, trying to go fast, able to almost make it work. It was last touched by the Red Crowns, and it is going to be a throw-in for Capital City Soccer Club. Quickly thrown in, but that's going to be to no one. It's not going to work out for them, as Matas was able to have the possession. We'll play it back. And with an opportunity trying to just get that one forward was Lorca. But instead, they'll just set it back up from behind. Here come the Red Crowns, trying to send the through ball, just not enough pace on it, and it's going to be taken right back away near midfield. Here come Capital City on the opportunity. Pushes it forward.
Yeah, I feel like once the ball gets to the Red Crowns midfield, that's where
Yes.
the team tends to lose possession. I definitely think we need Isidro Martinez in this match to conduct this game and build these possession spells.
Yes.
You know, we need someone who retained the ball to distribute it. Long throw in here.
Very long throw in and a great textbook save again from JC Alvarez.
I think only JC Alvarez was the only one that was awake in that play. All the Capital City attackers didn't even notice that the throw-in was executed.
Indeed. Meanwhile, opportunity on the counter through ball is not going to work in the end. Just didn't seem like, I believe Hernandez on that left side saw it from Matas, and that was the difference.
Yeah, but it looked like Dylan wanted to head out more towards the wing.
Yes.
Right. But it all goes back. The problem is they're not on the same wavelength right now. Right. So this is why I feel, this is just my interpretation, I feel like we need Isidro Martinez there to help orchestrate the distribution once that ball gets to the midfield and the outside the 18-yard box for the Red Crowns.
Indeed, if that one goes out of play, it could potentially be a throw-in. Yes, indeed. It will be a throw-in for Capital City. But more of those build-ups on the attack, Edson, could be very key for the Red Crowns to be able to secure that third goal and potentially this victory so far. That one's going to be cleared back away. Though, loose ball near midfield. Still not picked up by either side. And here come the Red Crowns trying to get that one forward. Off the through ball. It will work. Played back again near midfield, but just the pressure is so much from Capital City that it has been a problem in the second half. Remember, we'll still have another hydration break to go around the 70th minute mark, or around that time to be exact. So we'll wait and see what happens here around the 60th minute if we will get a substitution. Meanwhile, again, there's going to be contact near the left wing, and it is going to go back the other way. Free kick, Capital City.
Yeah, so far, Capital City is winning the battle in the midfield, and that has been the difference why they feel a lot more comfortable and they've had more opportunities towards the goal of JC Alvarez.
Yes. Trying to send it forward, but was being grabbed on the shoulder. Trying to stay on his feet. And it is going to be a free kick for Capital City Soccer Club. Set piece opportunity time, or potentially actually a strike from this distance, even though it's just past midfield. That's how strong the wind has been, Edson.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a wind that can play games with JC Alvarez in that ball. Move it, make it have a,
We'll take the strike in the end. It's going to go low. And he saw that space. It is going to be wide left of the post. And it is going to be a goal kick. There are going to be substitutions, I believe.
So 2 substitutions. right now for the Red Crowns, if we can see who's coming out. So it looks like it is going to be Kate Erickson, I think, coming out.
It's indeed Matas, Cade, and Dylan. All three of them are the ones who are coming out of the match.
So now we need to see who is coming in.
Isidro Martinez, I believe, one of them.
I think Coach Reina heard me. That's exactly what we needed.
Indeed, we get a leader like that onto the team, onto the field, I should say, it should be a difference. Now, one thing that I will say, I did like what Vicente was trying to be a leader, trying to get louder out on the field, especially in times like this. But
Oh,
yes,
careful
with
here.
an opportunity, though, taken back, takes the strike, saved, rebound, deciding not to take the strike and just trying to pass that one. And it's going to go back, but across Alvarez now. Vicente Alvarez off that right wing, keeping pace. Will decide to cross it inside the box. It's going to be headed back. Cleared out of the final third by Capital City Soccer Club.
Uh-oh.
Meanwhile, though, this could be a counterattack for Capital City. Tripped up, free kick outside the box. This will most likely be a card for denying a goal scoring opportunity. Main referee goes over there and is just going to give him a talking to.
But real quick, Jacob,
Yes.
Diego Rivera barely came into this game, and he already had an impact. Unfortunately for him, that opportunity did not lead to a goal, but it threw a wild card towards what was the norm so far in the second half.
Oh, 100%. It has definitely changed things for this second half. Just those substitutions alone, just about in the 60th minute, perfect timing for the Red Crowns to try this. Though it is going to be a free kick, set piece opportunity, headed back away. Great job by the Red Crowns to stop the attack on this time, though it is going to be deflected out. And I think that is...
It's going to be a corner.
A corner kick indeed. Right corner flag it will go for the Capital City Soccer Club. A chance to get another goal for Capital City.
What do you mean another? Yeah. Real quick, huge shout out over to our friend Andy Crimson. Wasn't able to make it tonight, but go Red Crowns. Let's go.
Referee making sure that there's no funny business going on near the box, near JC Alvarez, and he will be allowed to cross it. A lot of contact made, a lot of players going down, and it is going to be another corner kick, this time off the left corner flag, says the referee.
It looked like Andy came into the room with all of the Capital City players going down inside the box.
Indeed, and that's going to be interesting. Yes, it is a corner kick off the left corner flag. Now the referee has to give a little bit of a talking to as we're seeing this, of course, off the left corner flag. But right now in front of goal, he has to talk to the keeper and everyone involved right there to tell them you need to have a little bit more space potentially. Because there was a lot of contact being made, and that's why I thought that it was going to be called back from that free kick, or from the corner kick, I should say. But JC Alvarez, covering that right post, will make the save. He'll take his time, letting the 6 seconds go, and plays it out wide. Can the Red Crowns try and go on the counterattack? They'll decide to slow things down near midfield. It's been a little bit of a different situation so far, trying for the cross, but it will get muscled off the ball. Meanwhile, the Red Crowns will get it right back. Back to Martinez, trying to turn it back around, still with it, wasn't going down on purpose, he was just trying to create that possession, and it will be a corner.
So another player that came in and is another player that returns to the Red Crowns is number 19, Juan David. Is it Juan David? Yes, Juan Valencia.
Yes, indeed. JD Valencia Meanwhile, a corner kick from Isidro Martinez going to the far post might actually work. They'll have to play it back, though, and it's going to be taken right back away. Meanwhile, Arevera just gets it blocked, but still back with it.
Diego
Rivera shot just hits the right post. Chance in on goal. And a great opportunity, just misses it. Diego Rivera with that opportunity. And will stay 2-0.
Let's take a look real quickly at that play, right? Arevera trying to dribble and trying to go for a cross. Gets that ball taken away, but recovered quickly by Diego Rivera. Doesn't hesitate. Takes that shot towards the near post. Goes a little bit close, but not close enough. So it's going to end up being a goal kick.
Yes, indeed, a goal kick will be sent away by Capital City. They did make 2 substitutions at that time as well, just to let the viewers know. JC Alvarez, though, trying to attract Capital City to push up before he picks up the soccer ball. Well, think about rolling it aside to send this one away. It is going to be headed back away. Capital City will regain possession, though. That one's going to be a little bit too far. Headed back and intercepted once again. Meanwhile, here come the Red Crowns trying to push up the field, and midfield just was not ready for it in time. It's going to be taken right back away by Capital City, but that's going to go too far, and the wind pushes it out wide past the left touchline.
I think he mishit it too. I think he didn't judge the ball correctly. But this is the problem that's been happening these last couple of minutes. They're losing the ball in the midfield.
Losing the ball in the midfield, but Edson, they're getting the possession back even when they lose it. So making up for those mistakes, but it is going to be played back to the keeper. Not something that I would have liked, actually, back to Rivera. I thought that they were going to go straight back to the keeper, decided not to go back to JC Alvarez. That's not necessarily what I liked, as that had to be cleared back away.
True, but tell that to my body before it gives me an anxiety attack. And that ball's going to go out of bounds. It is going to be a throw-in for the Red Crowns.
Indeed. So a good job by the Red Crowns, again, just controlling this possession. 65th minute of play here in this one, just about to be the 66th to be exact. Trying to control possession, able to do so for the Red Crowns. Meanwhile, a good through ball near the left touchline.
4 versus 2.
Deciding to cross it. Vicente! Alvarez gets the strike and puts it away!
Ladies and gentlemen, the man of this, I guess you could call him, he is the franchise player of this team. Vicente Alvarez makes it 3-0 for the RGV Red Crowns. Let's take a look right here. Cross in from Diego Rivera. Alvarez hits it first time, hits the near post, and it bounces into the back of the net. And you said it, Jacob. Little by little, they were clawing that momentum back in their favor, and they have just surprised Capital City with the 3rd goal in their face as we're heading into the hydration break.
Right at the hydration break. What a momentum switch too, Edson. How important that goal was now. Because not only do they lead 3-0, they go into the hydration break, making Capital City say, we had the possession, we had the opportunities to score a goal to get back into this. All of a sudden, we're down 3-0. The Red Crowns are leading.
And that's gonna crush their psyche.
Yes.
Right? Because it's like everything was going well, we were starting to get back into the game. Red Crowns were getting desperate. We were getting some opportunities on goal, and then all of a sudden, it's like it all went wrong, right? And now we've got a 3rd goal. So at the end of it all, those changes that they made didn't actually have the desired effect. So now they're going to be like, well, what do we do now? I mean, we tried this. It ended up with 2 goals against us. We're trying this in the second half. It looked like it worked, but we got scored on again. What else can we do to at least get a goal and make this loss just a little bit more dressable, for Capital City?
Yes, and you could see the coach. That was a perfect shot by our camera up as well, Jesse, because you could see how animated the coach of Capital City was. He was very animated, saying just probably exactly what we were. And so we have the momentum on our side, or had the momentum at least. They want to continue that, but down 3-0, and we're back underway.
But you know what? I want to say that was Dylan Hernandez who recovered that ball, had to endure like 2-3 Capital City players on his back, still maintain possession, gets that through ball over to Diego Rivera, right?
Yes.
And then that cross, that first time touch by Vicente Alvarez, and that beautiful goal that makes this 3-0. But let me double check. It is number 14. Ramon Zuniga. So Ramon Zuniga was the one that recovered.
Yes.
So overall, good play there from, dude, 2 out of the 3 players involved in that play, substitutes.
Absolutely amazing. And we go back to it, Edson. We go back to how important it was to make this team so deep. And it has really helped this team be successful even on the road. We talked about it during the pregame show. We cannot go away with it. And even then,
Penalty.
referee's going to call the penalty. There was enough contact in there, and sure enough, this is going to be big.
Let's take a look at the replay of
Yes,
what
indeed.
he called a penalty.
I think there was a push in the back off after the free kick. You'll send it into the box, and sure enough,
Yeah, puts his arms, so
Yes.
it's Isaid Gomez puts his arms over the shoulders of the attacker, doesn't allow him to jump for the ball. That is definitely a situation where it's not allowed in the rule book, and that is going to be a penalty. And now it's up to JC Alvarez to keep that shutout and not allow, but we talked about it. You score a goal,
you have to be focused.
you have to be focused to not concede quickly. And now
Indeed.
they're in danger of conceding through a penalty kick.
Indeed. JC Alvarez will stand behind the goal. Raises up his hands for a split second. Will do his routine. Capital City will step up to it. JC making himself look tall. Referee blows a whistle. It's in! Bottom left corner. Back of the net it goes. 3-1 your score, and there's a fight.
Hey. You
There's
can't
a
do
chance
that, JC.
We might just have seen a red card.
I don't think it's as bad of a red card, but it is at least a yellow. But that is something that, I mean, come on, guys. We have the lead. We have a 3-1 lead.
3-1.
Red card. Yeah, you called it.
Yes.
You called it. Red card.
Yes. Stepped up.
Unnecessary red card.
Very unnecessary,
Come on.
indeed. And JC Alvarez will be out of the match, and we will get most likely our backup keeper. And on top of that, the Red Crowns will be down a man.
So just to recap for those that didn't watch didn't watch what happened. So after the goal was scored, Capital City players go into the goal to get to the ball. A little bit of extracurriculars with JC Alvarez trying to get the ball, retain the ball from getting it quickly. Capital City player grabs it, and as he's running out, JC Alvarez grabs his collar and pulls his shirt. And so the referee determines that should be a red card. And like I said, unnecessary red card from JC Alvarez. You have to be smarter than that. Come on, man. Like, we have the victory. It's still a 2-goal difference. We have what? Less than 20 minutes left.
Yes.
There is no need to put your team with one man down in this last man.
So Alberto Yanez will come into the match, and we'll see who the Red Crowns decide to take off as the field player, because of course you need a goalkeeper, but I am not entirely certain on who the Red Crowns will be taking off for the Red Crowns.
And he showed me yellow. So Johan Arevalo is the sacrifice.
It looks like it is Arevalo for the sacrifice.
So now because of that lack of lapse of
Discipline.
judgment from JC Alvarez, we're going to be without a striker for the next 18, 17 minutes plus stoppage time, with now the momentum reverting quickly back to Capital City. That is terrible, 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 terrible.
So, Edson, it's interesting, of course, with that whole situation. I called it being a red card because of back in the day, because I follow the MLS. There is a compilation on YouTube, which I recommend any goalkeeper, anybody to check it out, where it's exactly that. They're trying to get the ball, and the goalkeeper does something stupid where they accidentally, like, hit them in the face or something like that,
Yeah.
or pull their jersey. Automatic red. That's an automatic red 9 times out of 10, always. There's a compilation of that. And so, anyways, now this is the first time, I believe, that the Red Crowns, at least at home, will be playing with 10 men.
Yeah.
Isidro Martinez will be at midfield, though.
The thing is now it's just pretty much what do they call it? Damage control.
Yes.
Unless Isidro can play a false 9 in this situation.
Yes.
Now Capital City's gonna have to push up their lines. Oh, careful here.
Meanwhile, taken right back away. This could be dangerous. A slide challenge from behind. We might be 10 on 10.
I think it's gonna be a yellow.
That is a 9, a goal scoring opportunity. There is a good chance that's a red. And there's another fight again. Or at least they're going around. They want to play it quickly. The referee won't allow them to. It's just going to be a foul and nothing more.
But I would have given that Capital City player a yellow just from the yelling at the ref by itself.
Well, yes, that's what I anticipated too, and that's what the Red Crowns want. They have to keep their cool. They're down by 1 player. And also, the referee now there will be 10 yards behind.
But look what's up next.
Set piece opportunity / potential strike on goal.
From Isidro Martinez.
Isidro Martinez, wind kind of to their back. This should be, or wind kind of to their front, I should say. Referee will blow the whistle. Decided to go for goal and just goes over a little bit too far. Tried to bend it a little bit more, just did not get the drop that he wanted. And sure enough, it will be a goal kick, Capital City. 3-1, your score still. We'll send that one forward. Keeper comes off his line and a great save by Yanez. He'll pick it up dangerously.
It's a little bit of time management right there.
But also, yeah, indeed, time management. He is the goalkeeper that I will admit has scared me a couple of times. The first match of the season, that was a little tiny bit scary. But he is very much in control of when he does that, which is very impressive. It's just sometimes scary to watch.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like seeing a Nahuel Guzman like with Tigres, where he'll make some amazing saves, but he'll kind of like play to the crowd in that kind of aspect. But that sometimes makes him make some mistakes that cost goals against Tigres, right? But it's a kind of goalkeeper that when done right can waste a little bit of time in your favor and get some points in favor with the crowd.
I would 100% agree there. Meanwhile, the Red Crowns still trying to go on the attack. You see, check that. Vicente Alvarez will get the possession. We'll try and play it back. He has help off that wing. We'll try to go give and go. That is going to be a throw-in for the Red Crowns. They'll win the throw and can take a little bit of time, which is a plus.
Yeah, but so this is the positive of this, right?
Yes.
The fact of the matter is that's going to force Capital City to be like, oh, I can't go as freely as I want to upfield because I'm feeling vulnerable with those through balls, from the Red Crowns, despite having the man disadvantage.
Indeed, and that's just going to be sent away with an opportunity for the Red Crowns to try and step forward. Vicente Alvarez really doing a great job. He'll steal it away. Meanwhile, one-on-one with the keeper. Just goes wide right of the goal. Good try, though.
Good try. Good, but the awareness from Vicente Alvarez, right, to kind of predict that the defender was going to cut inside.
Yes.
And so he predicted that, and he predicted it right. was able to recover the ball right at the 18-yard box. Gets past the other center back. Unfortunately, the balance wasn't 100% there to be able to get a good contact with that ball to put it into the back of the net.
Indeed. That's going to be a pull of the jersey. Referee will stop play instantly, and we'll have a free kick coming up.
Let's see if we can see it real quick right now.
Exactly. Well, it's just the shot missed, but yeah, it's true. Like you mentioned, Edson, you explained it perfectly. That build-up for the Red Crowns was exactly what needed to happen, especially for Vicente Alvarez to really take advantage of it. Meanwhile, that's going to be sent into the box. Good save, though, that time by the keeper for Cole. We'll go back away. Meanwhile, for Capital City, down by 2 goals at the moment, 3-1 your score. PK scored is the last thing that happened for Capital City. A reminder, the RGV Red Crowns are playing down a man after the JC Alvarez red card. That's going to be headed away, though, by Capital City. Vicente Alvarez on that right wing, right touchline, I should say, will throw that one in. All the way back it'll go, I believe, this time to Arnas. Trying to send that one across. It is going to be turned right back over, but a long ball won't work for Capital City.
They're trying whatever. It's like when you don't know how to play, like, let's say, what's it called, King of Fighters or Street Fighter, right? You don't know how to. You're just like, I'm just going to spam the button and see what comes up. And that's how Capital City looks like right now. It's like, okay, I'm going to try whatever right now and see if I can get my striker to get to that ball.
Indeed. Meanwhile, Arnas, great ball back to Vicente. He'll take his time. He'll play it back once again, and we'll get it right back to that right wing, trying to get it back to Arnas. And a great job there. Vicente Alvarez will try to cut inside and does exactly that. Still within! Headed back.
Oh, my
saved.
gosh.
What a save by Cole for Capital City.
But what a build-up by Vicente Alvarez, right?
Yes.
Just the way. Oh, careful
And I
here.
don't think it's done yet. Oh, what a save! And Arnas could not get on the end of it with the one touch. That's going to be play on, says the referee, and that's fair. It was shoulder to shoulder more than anything.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, here comes Capital City trying to get it inside.
Goal kick.
And it is a goal kick.
Let's take a look at that play by
RGV
Vicente Alvarez, ladies and gentlemen. Rich gets the ball out on the wing, gets past one, gets a nutmeg, and that one nutmeg gets past 2 defenders, goes on the outside, and is still able to get a touch. But if it's not for the goalkeeper, this could definitely be 5-1 right now.
Indeed, it definitely could be a different match right now. And we want to preface this once again, as there's no graphic here. The RGV Red Crowns are playing with 10 men. The difference has been, it does not seem like it one bit.
Can you imagine being the Capital City coach right now? It's like, even with a man advantage, nothing is going right for me.
Indeed.
Like, what do I do now?
Yes, and I believe, fun fact about him from last season, great challenge won by the Red Crowns this time. A lot of contact made just on the left wing, and the Red Crowns will take back possession near midfield. Sends it forward once again, keeper off his line, and good job by Cole to make that save, to be on that front line to make sure that there's no goal to happen.
Yeah, because it looked like Vicente Alvarez was going to be able to get past to the marking of his center back.
Indeed, and that one was sent away. 82nd, about 83rd minute actually now in this one, in this second half, and looks like more substitutions on the marking for Capital City. Thrown to be taken quickly. Capital City will win the possession back. We'll send it forward.
Look at all that space in the middle.
Exactly. This is very interesting. It has help. goes forward to the left, and it will be played back to the keeper, Nicole, and almost just has to make a little bit of an evasive action to make it work, but pressure's not done yet.
That was dangerous decision by the center back to pass that ball right in front of goal with the pressure from, I believe that might have been Isidro or Diego Rivera.
Yes.
But, yeah, definitely we're starting to see that Capital City has kind of broken in the middle.
Yes.
Right? The midfielders are pushing up, trying to find those high passes. Right? It looks like there's going to be a substitution for the Red Crowns at this moment. And it looks like it is going to be Edmundo Lorca. I don't think he's happy about that, but it's Edmundo Lorca that's going to be coming off. Let's see who is going to be coming in for Lorca in these last 6+ minutes of the game.
Indeed. Edmundo Lorca.
Is it one of the Galvans?
Believe so. We'll have to wait for the jersey number, but that's what it looks like.
Turn around.
That's all we're asking is to turn around, please. But back to the action in front, I guess. We'll get you with the substitution.
16.
Officially, there we go. And that would be
Look at that
Jay
space
Rosales.
in the middle.
That'll be Rosales,
Offside.
actually. That's going to be offside flag is up.
But yeah, Capital City's leading. Joaquin Rosales.
Yes.
But yes, there are a lot of open space that Capital City is leaving. Why? Because right now they're desperate to try to get another goal and get them closer in these last couple of minutes, right? But they're leaving themselves exposed with these balls from Vicente, from Cello. Look at the middle.
Exactly.
Open there.
Plenty of space up front. Cello trying to get there. Offside flag will.
Diego was not offside. I'm sorry.
In the end.
Cello was, but not Diego, who eventually was the one that made contact with the ball. But
yes, but because Cello was close enough to it, and he did technically interfere with the play.
That is true, right?
That would be, yes.
That's the danger. That's the danger right here that they're exposing themselves.
Yes, playing all-out attack. Has help. Alvarez can set it up with the cross. Won't land where they would have liked to, but it is deflected out for an RGV Red Crown corner to be taken by none other than Joaquin Rosales. He'll pick up the ball, and that's exactly what it will be.
And we see Said Gomez going up, taking advantage of his height, trying to see if he can make contact with that corner.
Yes, indeed. We'll see what happens. Isidro was trying to go close, but decided not to. It's going to be up.
Oh, what a save!
Goal line save and cleared away by Capital City. Another throw-in for the RGV Red Crowns.
Capital City is definitely an unorganized mess right now.
Indeed. Cross inside the box. Still bounces. Two players on top of each other. They will be down for the count for a moment. Meanwhile, Red Crowns trying to defend against Capital City near midfield. They're back to 11 on 10 to be exact for Capital City. All their players are back up. Trying to set up play on the attack.
And it looks like they're playing more of a line of three.
Yes.
And
almost taken right back away. Meanwhile, good through ball, but we'll just be able to get there. Good cross. It's going to be a little bit too far past that left side, and it is going to be a throw-in. Throw-in to be taken by the RGV Red Crowns. They'll take their time here.
Yeah, so you can definitely see 3 in the back or left. Number 17 goes up high, right?
Yes.
As he recovers the ball, but a lot of the times he gets left behind with the speed of Vicente Alvarez.
Indeed. Beautiful cross inside the box, cleared away by the Red Crowns, and this is dangerous territory now.
Oof.
All of a sudden, Capital City have the possession. They have an opportunity. Throws it in. Back to the momentum, of course. Well, as we mentioned, they have the player advantage with 11 players to 10 after the J.C. Alvarez red card. but that cross will miss the mark as it is going to be another goal kick for the RGV Red Crowns. And you can see Alberto Yanez will take his time as much as possible. He has about 6 seconds, but if the referee, yes, indeed, there it is. I was about to say he might decide to try and hurry Alberto up.
Yeah. And even at this point, if he were to get a yellow for time wasting, he's already wasted a couple of seconds.
Exactly.
And you know that the tendency of these referees isn't really to compensate completely for time wasted.
Yes. Meanwhile, through ball going forward. Kind of a little flick kick to be exact. And meanwhile, the RGV Red Crowns will get it back just a little bit too forward that time on it. Arnas, great job there with the assist, trying to combat that, trying to create space, and does exactly that.
Foul.
And that's going to be a foul. And that is going to be a free kick.
And that's what Diego Rivera wanted. He was just baiting the defense. All right, make contact with me. I'm gonna fall down, embellish it a little bit, waste my time being on the field. Capital City is getting a taste of their own medicine.
Indeed. Great job there. Fantastic. As Diego Rivera, gets back up to his feet. He'll walk off. So just taking his time, catching his breath, indeed, after a dangerous play. And here comes Vicente Alvarez. He'll take the free kick. Could be a set-piece opportunity. He could potentially go for a goal as well. Raises up his right hand. Will send it forward. Good ball right back to Cole. He'll make the save for Capital City. We'll send that one forward. A long ball forward. RGV Red Crowns trying to clear it away. Out of danger. Will try not to make it a corner. Yes, indeed. Just sends that one away. Throw in for Capital City. They're down by 2 goals. We are officially in the 90th minute stoppage time. I expect around 5 minutes of stoppage time to be exact.
We'll see what happens. But that was a lot of time that Capital City could not take advantage of that one man.
Indeed, trying to send it forward.
The problem is, even the last minute has 60 seconds.
Indeed, and that's going to be a free kick for Capital City. Just the aftermath kind of got his ankle a bit and tripped him up. Sure enough, that is going to be a free kick. Vicente Alvarez will stand close just to make sure until the referee says to go 10 yards back. And there we go. He'll walk both, I believe, Arnas and Vicente back 10 yards. There's going to be a push in the back as one of the Red Crowns players goes down.
I think it was Joaquin Rosales that fell down.
I believe you're correct on that. Referee will blow the whistle. We'll take the free kick. Set piece opportunity. That's going to curve nicely into the hands of Alberto Yanez.
Alberto Yanez was like, make those shots any time of the day. That's exactly what I want.
Indeed, Arnas will send this one forward. And will take his time. Meanwhile, 1 minute and 30 seconds into stoppage time already. Referee, as you can hear, say nope on that contact. And Yanez will take his time and I'll dive onto it. Two minutes gone here in stoppage time. 2 minutes of, again, my guess of 5. Could be 6, could be also 7 or 8. We don't necessarily know. We don't have the board that says how much stoppage time will be added. But meanwhile, for the Red Crowns, can they put it away? Send it forward, intercepted though by Capital City. Will be pressed to turn it right back over. Good through ball. Back it goes! It's in! The Red Crowns down to 10 men score! And how about that? Have yourself a night, Diego Rivera!
¡Qué golazo, señoras y señores! I think somebody said it in the chat. He said, Capital City was not ready for the big dog. Look at that play right there. Look at that cheeky back heel from Isidro Martinez. A lot of space in the middle. Diego Rivera definitely pounces on that anytime. Look, first center back caught up way too high, leaves the other center back or probably even the outside back having to deal with two players.
Yes.
And with the experience from Isidro Martinez, okay, you're coming to me. You left Diego Rivera open. I'm going to give it to him. Sírvase, compadre. Eat with the big spoon.
Yes, indeed. All of a sudden, 3 minutes into stoppage time, 4-1. And again, the Red Crowns now, of course, is trying to keep the 3-goal advantage at the moment. And again, Edson, this is a big thing and a little bit of a fun fact for everyone, our audience. The Red Crowns now, in each home match, have scored 4 goals or more.
You're right.
That's
And
your-
what's more surprising is against Capital City.
Yes, of all teams, just the way that they came out here tonight has been key. And the best part is,
Oh, here comes
Edson,
another
opportunity. We'll get back to that. Alvarez, still Vicente, creating the space, takes a strike. It's going to be blocked. And we'll go back. Red Crowns will set it back up. Arnas with another great through ball. Izaid with a great cross. Header just goes a little bit too far. Just punched away by the goalkeeper. Headed back away. There's going to be contact.
No,
in it.
Offside.
Offside flag goes up. But it's very dangerous, and Cole, I believe, is calling over.
But I wonder who he called offside of.
Exactly.
Isidro?
I believe Isidro's trying to get that mentioned as well.
When
Okay.
I wonder it's when he got the header that kind of had that weird elliptical or parabola. That's what I meant. I think when he made contact before, he was in an offside position.
Potentially, yes. 5 minutes gone in stoppage time. We've, of course, had a goal in between that, so potentially going on. Well, we are going on to the 96th minute is what it seems like. Meanwhile, though, the Red Crowns just trying to finish this one. Will Capital City get a goal before the end? This one, or can
they're
the
running out
Red
of
Crowns
time.
start 3 goals? It is going to be
A foul in favor of the Red Crowns.
exactly. I thought it was going to be back for a free kick for none other than Capital City Soccer Club. Referee will allow for this free kick to happen, sending everyone back. Sends it forward. Arnas will head it just out of play. It goes, throw in Capital City. We'll be playing to the 97th minute is what it seems like now. Longest stoppage time we've ever had. That one goes out of play again. Another opportunity now for Capital City to try and go on the attack. Time running out. We'll throw it in quickly. Arnas pressuring on the back. It is going to be another free kick. Another free kick for Capital City. They'll play it back. They'll take their time. Played all the way back to the keeper. This might be their last gasp just to get
They
one
need
back.
a Hail Mary right now, but nobody seems to be wanting to do it. Oh, careful.
All is taken right back away. It is. Inside the final third! Oh my! And that's who it is!
Isidro Martinez!
How about that? 5 goals to 1 and 5 different goal scorers.
And that is going to be the end of the match.
Referee calls full time right at the end of it. Unbelievable. Taken right back away, and Isidro, right place, right time, makes it work.
But look, like, all of the Capital City defense, they were playing with, like, whatever.
Yes, indeed.
You know, they were playing so lethargic, even when they lost it. They made no effort to try to cut back. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna be it. After almost 8 minutes of stoppage, the RGV Red Crowns have achieved a scandalous 5-1 result over Capital City SC, the team that came into this match first place in the South Texas Conference and undefeated in all of the League for Clubs league.
Yeah, and Hudson, the RGV Red Crowns were down to 10 men. Up
That's the
3
most
goals
surprising.
to 1. 3 goals to 1, and they scored 2 more goals. That looked like it was Capital City down 10,
Yes.
10 men.
Yes, I don't think you could have explained it more perfectly.
Yes.
It definitely looked like just the way how disorganized they were trying to get a goal back and everything. Like they and I said it in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
I said, how is Capital City going to react with a negative score line, especially so early in the match? They've never been used to that. Nobody has, to put in an analogy, nobody has stood up to the bully. And when the victim gets a punch on the bully, he didn't know what to do. And the RGV Red Crowns saw blood, and they went all in.
Yes.
And made an example out of Capital City SC that they are not as invincible as we all thought they were.
Exactly. And Edson, as the League for Clubs website says right now, Capital City with 21 points. This is, of course, them not having the updated score yet. But technically, with this victory tonight, the RGV Red Crowns are in first place as it stands with 22 points.
No way.
Over 21. I don't believe that they have taken into consideration with the FC Westlake match.
Well, they don't play FC Westlake anymore, so they don't get an extra 2 points.
Sorry, Austin United is who they play at the end of the season, so they'll have their match. But that's if they win it.
And we still have to...
Alone with 22 points in conference.
The shock heard all around the League for Clubs, ladies and gentlemen. But what an amazing match, Jacob. Even there were highs, there were lows.
Yes.
You got a typical Edson rant in between all of this.
Yes,
To all of us who have been huge, like longtime listeners of Down on the Valley, you know exactly what I mean by that. Right? We got a little bit of everything tonight, but most importantly, Jacob, we got a positive result tonight at the Nest. We continue to protect the Nest, but we got one more game, and
one more match.
Arguably the most important home game of them all.
Oh, 100%. One more match for the Red Crowns during the season. Going to be absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, I guess we'll send it away.
Sure. Just real quick, let's go ahead and just give a quick recap of everything that happened in this game tonight.
All right.
Right? So obviously we talked about at the very beginning, not just a couple of seconds in, Johan Arevalo gets this curling shot towards the far post. That was the shocking knock from the RGV Red Crowns to Capital City, and it all went downhill from there for Capital City. And then just before the 10th minute, Johan Arevalo once again finds the back of the net. Another ball that hits the post before going into the back of the net, and it was 2-0 at that time. But right before halftime, I guess we didn't get the others. But those were the two goals at halftime.
In the first half, yeah.
Yeah. But it was an amazing match, you know, for the RGV Red Crowns. But ladies and gentlemen, Jacob.
Yes.
Take us out of here.
All right. Full time here from Harlingen Field. The RGV Red Crowns shocked the League for Clubs in the South Texas Conference, coming home 5-1 victors with 10 men. And this is going to be an epic final match at home during the regular season next week. But until then, I've been Jacob Young along with Edson Ochoa. We will see you all very soon. And, well, until then, take care.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new MERS.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new MERS.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?